Hello pandas of the internet, my name is Pandachan. I'm a full-time artist-ish, a part-time cosplayer, and at this point you have heard countless other variations of what I am or what I like. This week I bring you another horror story time. It's short and sweet. Well, who am I kidding? Short, yes. Sweet, definitely not. Deadly, definitely. A little bit, as a treat. So, if you're ready, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. This RPG horror story was posted by NoBat7004, The Story of Leviathan Lake. Okay, so this is from a homebrew D&D game from like 5 or 6 years back. The DM was my then boyfriend, now ex. There was me, a rogue goblin, my good friend, a cleric human who we can refer to as Jesse, and like 4 to 5 other players who aren't relevant to the story. Okay, so we can start with some background. During this act of the campaign, there was a gladiator-type gauntlet happening, where the whole party participated, but if you failed, you would be disqualified. Jesse and I ended up getting disqualified from the event pretty quickly. So now what do we do? Since we didn't want to sit around for hours, we decided to find a side quest to make some money as the others battled it out. We find a man who wants us to fish for him and bring back whatever we catch. He tells us of a lake nearby the town. Awesome, great, a fishing minigame. No video game is complete without it these days. We agree and head out, passing a sign that we end up not being able to read because we didn't roll high enough, even though it was in common, supposedly. Okay, interesting. We continue on, not noticing anything weird because we didn't roll for anything. We make it to the lake and begin to fish. Jesse begins and rolls a 1. Now, it wouldn't be too bad, but this DM would often have us roll for stuff that didn't need rolling. Say for drinking a potion or, I don't know, digging a hole. Sometimes it would result in funny moments, usually it would just be annoying to deal with. But ones would often punish the PC and make their character act out of character. Overall, a weird system, but that's what we were used to since homebrew was all we did. Here's where it gets good. Jesse rolls a 1, his cleric shoves my goblin into the lake. I get a save not to get pushed in. Get a 1. Well, that sucks. I'm in the water. I start to swim out, which I should just be able to. But what we didn't know, because we couldn't read the sign, is that this wasn't just an old lake. This was Leviathan Lake. My friend tries to help me up, but gets a shitty strength roll. As I am trying to get out, a giant fish/Leviathan strolls up and wants to eat some fresh goblin. I roll a 1, so I end up basically swimming into the thing's mouth. Because we were low level, and the thing was a Leviathan, it did a shit ton of damage. I'm super low health and try to get out again, but get a shitty strength roll. It swallows my goblin whole, and she's dead. Okay, no, that's not cool. No fanfare, no epic fight. Your PC is just dead for no reason. And it's not like you even got a, hey, don't do this thing, it's stupid. You went on a side quest that you looked for. I was pissed off at the DM. My friend was pissed because he ultimately was responsible for killing off my character when he definitely didn't want to. And there was not much I could do besides roll up a new character as Jesse's cleric went to tell the party the horrible news. Oh yeah, and this basically puts the cleric at fault for a prank that ultimately was out of character and not something they would do, right? I get it. Character deaths happen. But when there's no warnings of certain doom, even if we couldn't read the sign, why have a lake that kills your players? And mine was punished for Jesse's roll, which made it extra shitty. It was just super unfair and sad, and I still miss that goblin. Lol. Overall, this DM style was super unforgiving. It wasn't fun. When we brought up criticism, it was usually met with blame shifting. Lol. Jesse and I eventually left the campaign. It wasn't worth the mental energy. We still make jokes today about how we should go to Leviathan Lake in our current campaign. TLDR, DM has players go to a lake that kills you, and it kills you. Okay, wow, I would be extremely pissed if my player character died in such a way. It's so unfair and really cruel. It's unfortunate, truly. You can always run a realistic campaign, and you can always have consequences for rolling natural ones, but not character death. Have the weapons break, or have them, instead of seeing something they want to see, pick up a rock, That's what I usually did when my players rolled a shitty perception check. The result shouldn't be character death. I feel like character deaths should still be meaningful and progress the story, or at least have an impact on the world besides being a casualty in a spooky, dangerous lake. But with that, we have come to the end of the horror story. Leave me a like, subscribe, and in the comments tell me what is the strangest and or silliest way your PC has died. The link to the original story is in the description. You can find my social media down there as well, including my Bluesky, where you can find my art and my thoughts. And with all of that being said, I will see you next time.